Steve is one of the most caring individuals anyone will ever meet. Whether it is through the museum, whether it is through Unruly Arts, whether it is through something non-art related, right? Steve is a brilliant entrepreneur, and he has parlayed that entrepreneurial thinking into an entrepreneurial approach to philanthropy. There's a ubiquity to Taylor Automotive Family support, and of course it's a family effort, but Steve Sr. has architected that. It is a remarkable service to the community to give so widely, but it is also the case that Steve gives very deeply to drive impact in the places he cares about the most. And that combination of breadth and depth of knowing when to make big bets, but also being diversified, speaks, I think, deeply to his care for this community, but also the business acumen that he brings to his approach to philanthropy.
My wife's grandfather was Charles Fisher, that started the Fisher Body Company. And he told me once, he said, "Steve, I want you always to remember this. Fools' names and fools' faces often appear in public places." I've always remembered that. We just did free parking at the Toledo Museum of Art. And that I have never done anything that's gotten so much interest out there. And it's increased the attendance at the museum considerably. And that's been a big thing. And the story goes, my wife, we were going to the museum one day, and she went to put her card in the museum, the parking reader, and she couldn't reach it. And she said, "I feel like a Tyrannosaurus Rex." She couldn't reach her hand up in there. So she said, "We should do something about that." And there's a quote that I like to say from the Bible: "We all drink from wells we didn't dig." And I truly believe that. And Toledo's been good to me. I'm 78 years old, and it's time for me to give back a lot in Toledo. And so that's what I plan on doing.
I've seldom met anyone who's as generous as Steve, but I have never met anyone who is so committed to inspiring others. As I said, he is a brilliant business person, and his philanthropy has been catalytic, and I know he wants it to be catalytic. So it is an honor to be able to recognize him, but it is also a challenge to everyone in the room and to this community to follow in his footsteps.